Howdy, Katie Myers here, and so welcome to the Coaching Opportunity webinar. I'm just going to talk a little bit about myself and how I got started coaching, why I'm a coach, why I do this, and a little bit about the business. And you guys are here to either sign up as a coach, either I invited you or someone on my team invited you, and feel free to reach out to them or to me to ask questions. Whoever invited you, reach out to them to ask questions when we're done. So I am a diamond coach, which means that I have a team under me. I am also part of the top 6 team in all of BeachBody, which means that we have the resources for you to be successful with the small town feel and community of being on a smaller team, which I think is awesome. So, yes, all right, so it's been almost a year since I've been coaching, which is so hard to believe. Last January, I found out I was pregnant, and I was in between fitness competitions. I'm also a personal trainer. You do not have to be in the fitness industry to do this, may I add. Okay, so I was in between fitness competitions, found out I was pregnant, freaked out, and I was like, what are we gonna do? I thought I was like 15 and pregnant. Like, what are we gonna tell our parents? My husband's like, calm down. You're 30, we're married. It's gonna be okay. Because I love to travel and I love to go see music, and I thought all that was over, which it doesn't mean that that's over, but so I digress. Yeah, so I kept seeing this woman, Anita. Her name's Anita Myron. She's my upline coach now. But I kept seeing her post about making a 6-figure income by sharing your passion for fitness. You know, I was really skeptical. I was like, how are these people allowed to even be coaches, you know, coming from the fitness industry? Like, what gives them, you know, I didn't know. But I was like, all right, you know what? F it. I'm going to give it a shot. If I don't like it, then I won't sell it. There's a 30-day guaranteed send it back, and I'll do that if I don't like it. What do I have to lose? So I went with the 21-day fix, and I got the meal plan, and I was blown away about just how freaking awesome it was. I was pregnant. I didn't feel like doing any of the training, so I didn't. I'm going back and, you know, I've gone back now and since done it, but, you know, I was tired anyway. So I just went ahead and jumped full in and started my challenge groups. And the response that I had from people blew me away my first month. The response of just how this meal plan worked. I mean, I was hook, line, sinker. I was in. No turning back. And, you know, I just wanted to bring home like an extra $500 a month because this was like a hobby to me. It was just going to be some fun for me to do. Bring home a little extra baby money, whatever. So now that $500 that I want to make every month, I'm making at least that every week. And so I was able to bring in almost $30,000 in my first year by working 1 to 4 hours a day. And I'll tell you what, y'all, like, I mean, we went on a 6-week vacation this summer. Like, I straight up just planned my work hours around our daily fun activities. So, you know, that's a perk of being able to work BeachBody when you want, where you want it. You're your own boss. I mean, the success is up to how much heart you can put into this. Not how many hours. It's about working smarter, not harder. And yeah, that's one of my favorite parts about being a coach. So I ended up having a really hard pregnancy, really freaking hard. And my daughter was born really sick at 28 weeks. She lived for 2 weeks. So we got 2 beautiful weeks with her. But it's been the shittiest year of my life, without a doubt. So with that being said, this might sound cheesy, but I don't think I could be getting through this. I mean, it's still shitty. You know, it's been just over 6 months since we lost her. So that doesn't get easier that quick. So I don't know how I would be getting through this if I didn't have BeachBody to allow me to help others, and the support from the women on not only on my team, but on my upline team and in my challenge groups. It's just amazing. So, I've never been in a business, or I've never seen anything like this just in my life, pretty much, where all these women want to see you succeed. I guess because my business doesn't affect the girls next to me, her business. We all have different markets, and we all help each other and want to see each other, do well. And so that is a little bit about why I got started, why I'm still doing this. I mean, it's just because I love helping people. This business has made me be a better person, because you're forced to put yourself out there, and people are looking up to you, and they are looking to you for advice, and it's real life people connecting with real life people. And the more vulnerable you are and the more real you are, the more success that you have. People want to relate to you, and they want to see you as a real person. And that's basically what this job is, just making real connections with real people. So what we have that a lot of other companies don't have is you have the support groups, you have the nutrition with the meal plan, with the Shakeology. You have the reward system. You have the workouts. How to forget the workouts? So like there's no other company that I know that provides all of that. So it's also one of the only companies that, you're the number one thing on your priority is to take care of yourself. So I don't know what other business does that. A big thing of mine is life is too short to be working an office job that you hate. Life is too short to just be doing anything that doesn't make you happy. And this is all about freedom. What does freedom mean to you is what I want to know. That's the one question. If you can answer me that, think about it. What does freedom mean to you? Does it mean that you can stay home with your kids and not go to work? Does it mean that you get to travel? Does it mean that you can bring your husband home from his job that he's miserable at? What's your idea of freedom? I know that mine is to be able to pay off our hospital debt because we had a really expensive little girl. And to be prepared this time for when we get pregnant again, to be financially prepared. And I want to travel more before we get pregnant again. And, that's what freedom means to me. I want to go see White Throat Panic, and not have to worry about, it's either go see this or pay the power bill. I want all my bills to be on automatic payment. And me not have to worry about if there's enough money in the account for me to overdraft every month. So that's what freedom means to me. So I was able to, in under a year, bring in just under $30,000 by working this business 1 to 4 hours a day. So like I said earlier, work smarter, not harder. And BeachBody does all the advertising for you. You're not having to buy a bunch of products and bring them home and then try to sell them. You really are. You do not have to be salesy to do this. Actually, I prefer you to not be salesy, because if you believe in the product and you are a product of the product and you are proof the product works, then you don't need to be salesy. You believe in this shit and it sells itself. It sells itself through your passion. That's huge. So yeah, you have to jump on board full force, and just know that, you know, if you live the product, then, you know, you've got to walk the walk and talk the talk. So, salesy people need not apply. All right, with all that said, I'm just going to sum it up and be like, I don't know why everybody doesn't want to do this, because it's so awesome. One last thing, like with me being a personal trainer, what it's allowed me to do is I'm not having to work those long hours at the gym anymore. I get to train who I want to train. My clients now have the best meal plan ever to follow, and I can keep track of them online. You know, they get the accountability that I wasn't able to provide them before. I get to work with people who couldn't afford my services. I get to work with people who don't live anywhere near me. The amount of people that you get to reach doing this, but still able to do what you love, is enormous. So that's my 2 cents, just from the professional fit training aspect of it all. But yeah, anybody can do this. All you have to do is want to better yourself and thrive off of helping other people succeed. Can you do that? Answer those questions and answer, what does freedom mean to you? All right, thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to listen to me jabber. Please.